don't think she did this, man.
Listen to me. I'm telling you the truth.
Wednesday.
Tamara is
A whore.
There's only one episode left
It didn't go well.
until the season
I
finale.
need to ask you something.
What?
Do you know Fatima?
And one epic showdown will have everyone talking.
Karen's calling me.
Really?
My sister has a lot of questions for you.
He's a married man. This is not going to be good.
Hey there, my Tyler Perry Sisters fans. Your girl Barbie J is here giving her 2 cents about the synopsis and preview breakdown for this week's episode of SISTAS, Season 6, Episode 21, Lose to Win. And the synopsis reads, as Gary's misdeeds collide, Sabrina's good news will have a negative effect on Maurice. Hayden confronts Fatima concerning Tamara. Michael's fate is revealed to Zach and Fatima as Karen makes a life-altering decision. So, let's start with the synopsis, and then I'll give my 2 cents about the previews. So, with the synopsis, as Gary's misdeeds collide, well, we know what that is. The fact that he was playing these 3 women. I'm not even going to say 2 women. It's 3 women because we're going to put Jasmine in there with Penelope and Andy. His misdeeds collide, whereas Andy is having lunch or something, is that with Jordan? And he's letting her know that his sister wants to know more information about, I guess the situation. And then Andy gets back to her office and Penelope is there. And Andy's like, what the hell are you doing here? I was like, no, Andy didn't go there with Penelope. She was like, what the hell? Now, some people said it was rude, and maybe it was a little rude, but I would have been taken aback. Like, first of all, how the hell do you know where I live? Work. How do you know where I work? And who are you, Jordan, to give her my job information so she could send? I know that's your sister, but you don't bring drama to my place of work, of business, of where I could have clients up here. She's sitting up there waiting for him pregnant. Like, who do you think you are? So I can understand Andy being caught off guard and reacting that way, even though I thought it was kind of cold. But you know what? I don't know. I probably would have reacted the same way. You come and see me when you want more information. It's when I'm ready to give it to you. You don't come and harass me now. When I'm ready to give it to you, I will give it to you. And that's how that is. You got to give somebody a chance. Just because you in a hurry to get answers and figure out stuff, that doesn't mean Andy is. Andy's going through some mess too right now in her spirit. Is she getting what she deserved? But still. Now, what's the next one? Sabrina's good news will have a negative effect on Maurice. Well, we know Sabrina's good news is that she's going to get her job back. To me, that's negative news for her because Sabrina don't deserve that job. I don't like the way that she handles people's personal information and private business. You shouldn't be on people's screens looking at how much they make, bio. She shouldn't be in there telling people where customers live or move to or how much they have. Zach. And you told it to Danny and the girls. You don't do that. You don't tell his personal stuff. So she's a poor manager, if you ask me, and she don't deserve to get her job back. She needs to start from the bottom and work her way up again or take some real serious training. Miss India need to check her. If she knows what she's doing, she does. So the negative effect on Maurice, the only thing I was thinking is that I can't say that her being his boss would be a negative effect because she's always been his boss and he's never respected her as his boss. So maybe she won't be his boss anymore. She might get another title, whereas now he might have to, if he gets his job back, he'll have to report to Miss India or something like that. You know what I mean? Because that's going to be negative on him. he's going to have a new manager, but he needs a new manager that's not going to take no mess from him. Now, I wasn't sure whether he was going to get his job back, but somebody said he's supposed to get his job back in season 7. But I know what I recall reading is that he's going to be working online, doing some type of online, commentator, something, content creator stuff like we're doing. That's what my thought process was. But then I thought it was something like sexual. I don't know why I thought it was something sexual with Maurice, but y'all put it down in the comment section what it is. I can't remember right now. What are we up to? Hayden confronts Fatima concerning Tamara. First of all, Hayden, you asked Tamara, did she know Fatima? The first problem is you just introduced her to them. You just introduced her to them yesterday. It was just yesterday. And not even that. The mistake he made, and when I recall is that he said, Fatima, you may already know her. And I said, why did he say that? When he said that Fatima might already know Tamara while Zach was there, I was thrown off, because unless he's saying she might have seen her around the office or walking through the office, that's the only way. But why would you ask her, does she know Fatima, when you just introduced them and they were talking in the hallway? So that makes no sense. And I hope Tamara says no. I really hope she says no and doesn't bend or change from that. Do not stray from the no. Stick with the no. Okay, Tamara? How in the world, I don't care what kind of private eye you have. Ain't no private eye who knows who Madam is gonna go back and tell Gary Jack, without being concerned of getting beat down, knowing who Madam is. So that makes no sense how he connects the dot. Just because I'm related to you doesn't mean I know that you work for her. It just, how did he pull that together? Gary ain't that damn smart, else he wouldn't have got caught up with these 3 women. Anywho, let me move on. Now, what we got next? Michael's fate is revealed to Zach and Fatima. Michael's fate, that means that they're going to tell us, Zach and Fatima, if Michael is going to be going with them. That's what I'm thinking. Is he going to be staying with his mother? And the scene that we saw with the attorney coming up to them saying it's not good, and then you see Fatima and Zach hugging, it's seeming like they're going to let the child stay with Heather. And that's breaking my heart right there, because they should have seen bruises on that child if the judge was made aware of the bruises. Or it could be that he might not be going to Zach because he's a new parent, but he might not be going back to Heather and might be put into, child protective services. That might be something that they're sad about, that little Michael has to go that route into child protective services because Zach is a new father and Heather is a terrible mother. Y'all let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about that. And then there's as Karen makes a life-altering decision. Oh, Karen makes a life-altering decision. Well, we know what that is, because we got the contractor, Brian. He's taking her over to this new place. One of the scenes, she's looking in the place and saying, oh, wow, saying how, the space looks nice, and she could probably own it for the price that she's paying in rent at this other guy. How does Brian know everybody and always trying to look out for her? I don't know. I'm still suspicious of homeboy. I really, really am. But, I'm assuming that the life-altering decision is whether or not she should buy this building, buy this space, not rent it, buy it, and put her salon there instead of rebuilding the salon on the other side. So that's what I'm thinking for that. Now, there was something else I wanted to mention. I wanted to talk something I didn't mention in my last video about the new picture for season 7 of The Ladies. The new picture. Can anybody tell me, do they see a little baby bump on Fatima? Because I noticed that they had her arm in front of her stomach, and I couldn't tell for sure, but some of my subscribers really feel like they see it. I see something sticking out, but I can't say that it's the baby bump. I'm not sure. Y'all let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about that. Now, the part about Gary that they're showing in the previews is him trying to convince Hayden that he knows what he's talking about and that he is sure that they're playing him, yada, yada, yada. But then he goes as far as calling Hayden's wife a whore. And I'm sitting there going, no, you're the whore, Gary. You're the whore. You're messing around with 3 women. You're a bigamist and a whore. And how dare you call this man's wife, somebody he cares about, a whore because your life is all jacked up. That's all that is. And I think he has a lot of daggone nerves saying that. And I don't like it. I don't care much for Hayden at all. Or not even Tamara either. But I damn sure ain't standing here thinking it's okay for Gary, who I don't like either, to call somebody, a woman, a whore. I'm sorry when he's sleeping around with everybody. That's all I got to say about that, because Barbie J about to get upset, okay? What's the other thing? We saw Zach is driving. He's on the phone with Fatima talking about Karen is calling. What the heck is Karen calling for now, y'all? Somebody put it down in the comment section. Why is Karen calling again? You know why Karen's calling this time, y'all? She gonna ask for that money. If she likes that property, she's gonna call Zach either for the money or no, because this guy is a contractor. But she knows Zach is into real estate and property, and maybe she's gonna call herself asking for his opinion on the shop and to come see the space possibly for her so she can make a decision. You know, anything to get him, to pull him in. And if Zach says yeah, then he need to bring Fatima with him, because I'm not understanding why Karen has another need, another desire, another reason to call Zach or Fatima. She has been calling them every 12 hours for the last week. Since she saw them in the supermarket, it's every 12 hours. It's something. We got clothes. I got to drop this. Here's a baby seat. Here's this. Here's that. How's it going? Oh, God, she killing me. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. But that's my 2 cents about that. That's the only thing I could think she's calling him for. And honestly, she doesn't need to be calling him for that. Now we have Hayden talking about he gonna destroy this biatch, and unleash all hell on her and stuff. And I was like, who is he talking about? Is he talking about Tamara or Fatima? So he did question for Tamara, like I said. But then he comes into the office seeing Fatima with Zach, talking about, oh, so you like to play games? And he's like being nasty towards her, forgetting that whooping he got and was left on the top of that car coming into work with crutches. He was almost dead, but he think he's bad and tough. And I can't wait to see what Fatima going to do. Is she going to just play it off like she don't know? Like, how is she supposed to know everybody who works for her cousin? It's like, really, it makes no sense. That's your cousin. I can't even remember what grade my sister teaches. And I know she's a teacher. So come on. Hayden is getting ridiculous and beside himself. And since he probably may not be in the episode much longer, the show much longer, they might just have him beat up and out in a coma forever. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. He trying to be tough after Zach done whooped that behind and Fatima had his behind whooped. Come on, Hayden. Don't be stupid. Listen, feeding off of Gary's mess. You feeding off of Gary's mess and Gary gonna get you in trouble, because then there's a scene where Fatima and them are gonna go and confront, Fatima, Andy, and Penelope are gonna confront Gary about some stuff. And then I think that's the scene where Andy's saying to Fatima, this is not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. So Fatima's probably told her what happened in the hallway with Hayden, or Andy walked up and saw what happened and they got that squashed, and now they said they're going to confront Gary with his messy behind self. You know what I mean? And then I don't know much about that scene that Danny is meeting. I guess that's Miss India, her boss, meeting her at that restaurant, that outside restaurant. You know what that space looked like? It looked like that scene from Zatima. That's what I got from that. You know, I was like, I remember that scene. It seemed like I remember it from Zatima with was that Fatima and her mama there? Was it Fatima and her mama, or was it, what's his name? Oh God, what's the one that was dating Angela? Bryce. Or was it Bryce? I don't know. Maybe it's the same space, but something with that outside scene looked familiar to me. So, but anyway, y'all let me know what y'all thought about all of these quick little scenes, you know, my little 2 cents with the synopsis and the preview breakdown. I hope I didn't miss anything. If I did, please write it down in the comment section below and I will respond to it, okay? So please do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Subscribe, like, give it a thumbs up, write a comment, and share, because sharing is caring. And I will see you all in the next video.